Did ancient Egypt really have advanced technology we can't explain? Or have we simply underestimated one of the greatest civilizations in human history? Let's start with a question no archaeologist enjoys answering. How did a Bronze Age society carve granite so precisely that even modern diamond tools struggle to match it? Because the truth is unsettling. The deeper you look, the stranger it gets. Take the Great Pyramid of Giza. Not the myths, the mathematics. Each base side is aligned to true north with an accuracy of 3/60 of a degree. That's tighter than what many modern surveyors achieve without digital instruments. So how did the Egyptians pull this off? With wooden tools? A rope? The stars? Experts say yes, but the precision says something else. Then there's the granite boxes of saqqara, enormous, perfect, mirror-smooth interiors carved from a single piece of stone. If you place a straight edge inside, you'll find tolerances within fractions of a millimeter. Machinists today call that machine-tooled perfection. But these boxes were made 3,000 years before machining existed. So what was the secret? Lost tools? A forgotten method? Or simply brilliance we refuse to recognize because it doesn't fit the timeline we're comfortable with? The deeper you go, the stranger the evidence becomes. Look at the pyramid blocks, each weighing tons, placed so closely together you can barely slide a credit card through the joints. Modern engineers say you'd need cranes, lasers, and perfectly cut surfaces. But ancient Egyptians had none of these. At least none we've discovered. So were they using a technique we lost? Did they build ramps, internal spirals, counterweights, or something we still haven't imagined? No matter which theory you choose, one fact refuses to go away. The Egyptians achieved feats of engineering the world wouldn't match again for thousands of years. Now let's talk drilling. In 1880, engineer Flinders Petrie discovered drill holes in granite that revealed spiral grooves. Grooves so deep they would require drill tips harder than diamond, and pressures modern devices struggle to generate. Yet according to history textbooks, Egyptians used copper tubes with sand, copper, against granite. And somehow they drilled cleaner and faster than modern tools. Does that make sense? Or are we missing a chapter of human innovation? Then there's the unfinished obelisk, a single block of granite weighing over 1,000 tons, still attached to its bedrock because it cracked during construction. But here's the mystery. Every mark on it is consistent, methodical, repeating, like a tool was scraping the granite with controlled speed. But what tool? We still don't know. Egyptologists say pounding stones, but engineers say the marks don't match random pounding. They match scraping, cutting, grinding with rhythm and precision. So which one is correct? Here's where the story takes its sharpest turn. When you compare ancient Egyptian monuments with other ancient civilizations, Mesopotamia, the Indus Valley, even early China, the technological gap becomes obvious. No other culture on Earth was performing large-scale stone engineering at this level, not even close. And yet Egypt did not document the tools or machines behind these feats. We have recipes for bread, love poems, tax logs, but not a single blueprint for pyramid construction. Imagine building the largest stone structures ever made by humans, then forgetting to mention how. Historians say the methods were so ordinary that Egyptians didn't bother to write them down. But the monuments suggest they were anything but ordinary. So what does all this mean? Did Egypt have lost knowledge? Advanced mechanical tools made of materials that didn't survive? A level of scientific understanding we never expected from the ancient world? Or is it us? Are we the ones who underestimated them? Because it's easier to imagine aliens than to accept that human genius is far older than we think? Maybe the real answer is this. Ancient Egypt wasn't magical. It wasn't futuristic. It was simply a civilization that mastered its environment with precision, discipline, and techniques so effective that even today we can't fully reverse engineer them. They worked with stone the way modern artists work with clay. They measured the earth with accuracy we only rediscovered in the Renaissance. And they built monuments so exact, so mathematically perfect, that modern architects still debate their methods. So the question is not whether Egypt had advanced technology. The question is this: why do their achievements feel advanced to us? Is it because Egypt was ahead of its time? Or because we still don't understand the past as well as we think we do? Maybe the greatest technology the Egyptians had wasn't machines or metal. Maybe it was knowledge. Knowledge that was passed down, guarded, refined, then eventually lost in the fires of history. And maybe the real mystery is not what they built, but how much of their wisdom we've forgotten. So the next time you look at the pyramids, the obelisks, the perfect granite boxes, remember this. The mystery isn't whether the Egyptians had technology. It's that they had something powerful enough, precise enough, brilliant enough, that it still challenges our modern understanding. And the truth is simple. You don't need lasers to build a miracle. You just need a civilization that refuses to accept anything less than perfection. Thanks for watching. If you found this journey into Egypt's mysteries make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next exploration into the world's greatest enigmas. See you next time.